Well, we finally made it. We have the full spoiler for Set 2 Shadows of the Galaxy unofficially. I'm sure by the end of the week, FFG will get around to giving us the full images, but because some people were able to get product early, they were able to open it early. And that means that they've spoiled the remainder of the set. Now, how is that going to impact prices for things? I'm going to wax philosophical a little bit while we put the prices up. Let's get into it. Now, this is one time that I am absolutely happy that I always switch and take me off screen because it is extremely hot here. I don't know where everybody else is, but hopefully you're staying cool. The prices, however, are kind of heating up. I don't know. That segue didn't really work the way that I truly wanted it to. Compared to last week, there's certainly more green compared to pretty much across the board red that we were seeing the last time where prices were all depressing. But that's not the important thing here because we now have the full spoiler and we're going to start seeing fluctuations in prices as people are either speculating and then trying to do their best cornering the market routine, or they are just trying to stock up because, hey, I really want this before everybody else realizes it's actually going to be good, and they plan on using it in a deck, or decks, plural. It's going to be interesting to see over the next few weeks. We probably won't see a stabilization for these prices as people start messing around for a little bit. And that's going to come with the caveat of it may be stagnant. So I guess that isn't really true. It may be somewhat stable. And then it's going to get this weird fishtail kind of thing going on where once people get Set 2 in their hands, and as I've said on many occasions, they realize, oh, I need Vader. Oh, I need Force Lightning. Oh, I need Millennium Falcon, the original one. Oh, I need Vigilance or Boba Fett or whatever. And based on what we're seeing from the spoiler, what has been officially spoiled as well as the unofficial releases, I would venture to say cunning is probably going to be on an uptick, at least for the foreseeable future. Now, one thing I will also comment on is that if you go over to TCG Player at the time of this recording, there are already pre-sales and pre-sales that are sold out for singles for Set 2. Now, I wouldn't buy too much into this. The reason for that is, A, you can't pre-sale on TCG Player unless you have a brick and mortar store. So there's a lot of online sellers that are, well, strictly online, and they are just literally incapable of putting things out there. These pre-sellers kind of have a cornered market to a degree, so they can kind of do whatever they want. And if you look at the prices, it's really only one, maybe two sellers right now. Probably see more pop up in the next few days. But the prices are all over the place to a degree. The reason I say that is that for pretty much across the board, whether it's rares or legendaries or whatever, all the rares are $20. It doesn't matter what they are. It could be a rare leader. It could be a rare event. It could be a rare unit. It doesn't matter. $20. Similarly, the legendaries are all sold out with the exception of Darksaber, which is $100. 100 bones, which I'll be honest, I would not be surprised if it commanded that sort of price to begin with, because a lot of people are hype on it. It's a popular thing in universe, I guess. That kind of goes beyond my Star Wars knowledge. Like, I know of it, but I don't know anything about it other than it's somehow tied to the Mandalorians. And my point is that all of these prices are going to be inflated to start. And it kind of goes back to the idea. I recommend to all of you buyers out there, if you're looking to pick up stuff from Set 2, personal collections, whatever, keep in mind that A, buying singles is pretty much always going to be cheaper than buying packs, just across the board. That's kind of axiomatic for card games. B, you really need to sort out want versus need. If you know this thing is going to be in a deck of yours, which admittedly it's very difficult to predict those sort of things early on. That's a learned skill and obviously a lot of research and a lot of effort. But if you don't have, for example, a case tournament coming up, showdowns aren't going to be for a while, you're not going to Gen Con. We're hopefully going to get an announcement at Gen Con for organized play, like what goes beyond showdowns, but there's no guarantee. Point is, if you don't have a major event coming up locally, unless you keep your ear to the ground and know that something's going to spike in price and you want to get in on what you believe to be the ground floor, you could probably wait. All right, I highly would recommend avoiding paying $20 for, say, a rare leader. Like, I don't know how many of those are going to sell. I'm confident there will be some number of those that will sell, and somebody's going to go, I have to have Kira. I have to have the new Han. I have to have Jabba, whatever. But like $20, really? If we look at the previous ones, yeah, most of them are like 50 cents at most, probably closer to like 15 cents. So maybe chill on that front. Just saying. Other than that, I fully expect that we, of course, are going to see inflated prices at the beginning. They will taper off, other than the big chase ones in the beginning. I have to look at the spoiler a little bit closer myself. I think I'm going to do that on stream tonight, although when this recording goes up, it'll be yesterday. You can check out the link for my live stream and Discord in the description, but I kind of want to look at stuff and see. I got to do a little bit more homework. Maybe next week I can, point out some potential sleeper things that I think will be relevant to try and pick up when you can. But for now, I'm not quite sure. But we are closing in on the final days of Spark of Rebellion before we finally have Set 2 on our hands. If you're one of those people that got everything early, well, hooray for you. I'm not one of those people. I'm going to be like everybody else, waiting for the official retail date, the official launch date, and then I will get some product in my hands. But that's going to do it for this time. I got a lot of testing to do, a lot of research to do. Let me know what you're excited about, or if there are particular things you want to know, my thoughts on for either when it comes to the marketplace, when it comes to decks and stuff. I'm going to be trying some new video formats and things going forward with Set 2. So as always, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time for more Randoms Thoughts.